Bonjour French 1. The purpose of this video is to give you a nice, long, but random list of things and activities that you can talk about either liking or disliking. The purpose of this section is for you to be able to talk a little bit more about your personal interests. So they wanted to give you a bit of a random sampling of some words and activities so that then you could then talk about whether you like or dislike some of these activities. As always, as I go through these, I'll pause after each item so that you can take a moment and repeat after me. And one last note is that you may notice that your page looks different than what you see on the screen. Everything's in the same order, but what I've done on your notebook page is I've separated off to the left-hand side all of your masculine items, and I've tabbed over towards the right-hand side all of your feminine items, just like you've had on previous notes. So it is in the right order, but it's a little bit spaced out differently in case you've noticed. So let's go ahead and start with some different kinds of school things, including l'anglais, which is English class. The actual word for school in general is l'école. The word for the French language and French class is le français. And the word for math class is les mathématiques, or les maths for short. Some other things having to do with music, that's generally something somebody likes to talk about liking or disliking, include the word for an MP3 player, which obviously nowadays has kind of gone to the wayside with cell phones, but an MP3 player is le baladeur MP3. Headphones are les écouteurs. Classical music is la musique classique. Modern music is la musique moderne. So notice how this slash is here because you can either end music with either classique or with moderne, but not both. Finally, if you like to listen to the radio, you listen to la radio. Let's move on with some reading materials. A novel, any book or story that's a longer chapter kind of book, is un roman. Newspapers, again, are kind of out of date, but they're still important in our world, I guess, and the word for newspaper in French is un journal. A magazine's very easy in French, un magazine. A comic book or a comic strip is une bande dessinée, or for short, they'll just call it une BD. The word for just a pencil is un crayon, but if you add the words un crayon de couleur, then all of a sudden you're dealing with a colored pencil. The word for a drawing is un dessin. We get some food items here with le chocolat for chocolate. French fries is les frites. Ice cream is la glace. And then three other random things. Instant message or a text message is either un SMS, or usually nowadays un texto. Most people like to talk about how they like vacation by talking about les vacances. And if sports cars are your thing, just the word for a car is la voiture. But if you get specific with la voiture de sport, you're actually talking about a sports car. Now the last little chunk here are actually verbs, as in activities, actions, things that you like to do, okay? We'll be talking more about these a little bit down the road, specifically the ones that end in the letters ER, but these are activities and things that you like to do, including drawing, which is dessiner, to sing, which is chanter, to sleep, which is dormir, to listen to music, which is écouter de la musique, to send emails, which is a random thing to like, but envoyer un email. To study, étudier. To read, lire. To eat, manger. To speak English, parler anglais. To speak French, parler français. To watch TV, regarder la télé, which is of course short for regarder la télévision. To surf the internet, surfer sur internet. To call friends, téléphoner à des amis. And to work, which is travailler. One other bonus thing that you might want to write down that actually just popped into my head, and I know it's not on your sheet, is the word voyager. Voyager means to travel, and it's something that a lot of times when people see travailler, they think that travailler is to travel. Travailler is to work, voyager is to travel.